So I'm curious, what is the learning environment like at UMU? What kind of programs have you implemented that you see working? How are you promoting learning in creative ways?
So we are the mobile learning solution provider. So also we are a startup. Yeah. So within the UMU organization, we do need to enable all the staffs and also the new hires, right, to really foster the innovation and also to help the company to develop. Yeah. So by leveraging our own platform, the UMU, we just using the learning programs and also the formal trainings using the kind of the classroom-based training and also the purely online training to manage the learning programs and also to inspire and also enable all the staffs to further develop their skill set.
It's kind of ironic, I guess, sometimes when you're a learning company, then to, be implementing learning with your own employees within your company.
Yeah.
Is there anything different about that? Is there a different way that you have to approach it than the platform that you provide for other people?
I think we are more kind of advanced or more pioneer to kind of implement or kind of to test or kind of go we are kind of do some leading things, right? So in this industry to see how we can really build up the learning strategy using the mobile learning technologies. So like what we see in the conference, so it's kind of from the corporate focused learning to the BU focused specific learning, right? From the trainer's view to the learner's view, and also enable the sharing internally, right? So they can share at any time, anywhere, and share them from piece to piece, and then kind of generate into a learning program like the curations, right? So that's kind of what we are doing in a relatively small size of organization, but really good to the others.
Do you use your own employees as guinea pigs to test
Yeah, definitely.
new innovations?
Yeah, definitely. So we just want to see whether it works, right? So sometimes for the different functions and also for different kind of a set of the employees, like new hires or new managers or sales. So we do want to have them to implement the new ideas or new platform. Some work, some did not work, right? So that we are the first user, we are the super user to see whether it is works. And also we introduce to the partners, to the really large enterprises, something like the 500 Fortune companies or kind of a really giant enterprises, right? So they would love to see the results, would love to see the new format, and they will adopt to, yeah.
And you were one of our speakers today. I wonder, what was the most important message that you wanted to get across to the attendees today about your experiences implementing learning programs?
First one, consider the different learning scenarios, right? So there are always multiple scenarios, like I mentioned. So from the classroom-based formats to the online self-paced e-learning, and also to the webinars, also to the instant flipped classroom, whatever online or offline. So those are options. So for the company, we cannot only rely on one single format, like we will all focus on the micro-learning, or we will all focus on the e-learning like 10 years ago or 5 years ago, right? Or we will all focus on the webinar only. So now is the time to make a great integration to all of the formats available in hands, and also set a great strategy to kind of set the path for the different organization or different stage or different set of the candidates, right? So that they can fully leverage the different formats of the scenarios and then kind of realize a great ROI on the learning. Yeah.
And for you personally, what is your learning philosophy, just as a person, as a CEO and founder, in your life?
Yeah.
What is learning to you?
To me, it's very simple, and I feel effective. It's just like subject matter learning. So if I look into the project management, kind of I will buy all the books available on the maybe Amazon or kind of the bookstores, so that I can have a kind of a maybe over 20 books or even 50 books on the similar or same subject matter. And then in the first batch of the reading, like the first 3 books or 10 books, it is maybe slow because they just describe knowledge or skills in different perspectives. But after 10 books, it's really fast. You just build up a framework, and also you see a lot of the knowledge or paragraph just refer to the original writing or kind of the other books, and then you just understand how it works from a global view from all the authors in this domain, right? So you just read their minds from their expertise. Then you can come to be an expert. So that's a way I just feel really good to be a subject matter expertise by reading the all the books I can buy in a certain domain. Yeah.
And what is something new that you personally have learned recently? Could be anything, something fun, something personal, something business oriented, but just something that you've learned recently that stuck with you.
Yeah, I just read something like Quora. Yeah, so I'm also a fan of Quora, so I can read a lot of the kind of the skills or kind of opinions or their sharings from the very specific under the specific questions. I personally I'm very interested in personal productivity development. I'm a big fan of the productivity improvement. Yeah. So recently I just look into the way to make sure you just get very good attention. Yeah, of your time. Right. So do not be interrupted by the other kind of alerts on your phone or kind of the emails or other things in your mind, right? To be really mindfulness and also get a quality time of the you want to spend, right? So that's what I really learned.